Movie review: The Masked Mercy, showing currently at Mon Media Entertainment on YouTube. Starring Williams Benson, Ekama Etim and others. Synopsis contains spoilers. A young lawyer, freshly called to the bar, walks into a battle for greater than the courtroom she stands in. A forgotten case. A wounded past. A powerful family determined to bury the truth. Her fight isn't just for justice, it's for redemption, for faith, and for the one person she refuses to give up on. When darkness closes in and the system turns against her, help shows up from a source she never expects. Observations and questions. 1. When I first saw the cast list, I braced myself for intense courtroom scenes, long legal arguments, sharp grammar, and maybe a crash course in law for viewers. But no, that wasn't what we got. Honestly, I feel a bit cheated. Williams Benson, for instance, seemed underused. For a man known for his command of language and on-screen authority, he barely showed it here. It was objection, my lord, all through and not much else. For a man known for his command of language and on-screen authority, he barely showed it here. It was objection, my lord, all through and not much else. 3. But the math in this story isn't quite adding up. Let's break it down. Chetachi was 12 when her father died. At 17, she met Otunba and admitted she went into prostitution to pay her fees. Otunba then sent her 10 million, which she used to put herself through school. Her mother had been in prison for 15 years, meaning Chetachi should be around 27 by the time she became a lawyer. Now, in Nigeria, it usually takes 6 to 7 years to become a lawyer, 5 years for the B and 1 year at law school. So what happened to the other 3 to 4 years? Did strikes stretch it out? Or was there a creative liberty we're supposed to overlook? Either way, something in that timeline doesn't quite line up. 4. Then there's Otunba. The man looked like he was already aging the first time we saw him. Fast forward 10 years later, and he looked exactly the same. Even though he used a mask, we could still see splashes of gray hairs on his chin. 10 years later, he still looked the same. 5. I was also expecting more from the court scenes. Grace taking over felt okay, but it lacked the tension and fireworks you'd expect in a courtroom drama.